Have a captive audience and you can't escape. I won't make this that long. You don't have to bring a sleeping bag or anything. So I'd just like to tell you a few things about my life and share it with you. So good afternoon, my loved ones. I would like to thank each and every one of you in attendance today to celebrate with me my 80th birthday. Thank you. Some of you have traveled a long distance, and I'm very appreciative. So I'm here today starting my 8th decade of life on this planet as a mere infant. Because in comparison, old biblical characters lived very long lives. Methuselah was recorded as the longest at 969 years. Adam at 950 years, and Noah at 950 years. So, are you now getting my drift? As with all of us, I learned many nascent truths by observation and experience, which in the end are the same. As our bodies age and fade, our senses become sharper and more accurate in compensation for this change, allowing us to adapt to changing times, changing environments, and awareness. I want to speak to you today, not just only from my heart, but from my spirit and soul. Some of what I want to share with you is going to be philosophical, but also pragmatic. I believe Jesus has provided me an extended life in this world, not just for me, but to share my love and guidance to all of you loved ones. Once upon a time, the miracle of life began for an infant boy named William Joseph Hofford. My family consisted of my father, mother, and 3 older sisters. 2 of them were twins. We practiced our faith in the Roman Catholic Church and attended parochial Catholic school. When I was about 5 or 6 years old, I still remember lying in the top bunk of my bed one night as I experienced this transcendental or supernatural occurrence. I understood that Jesus Christ was the Almighty and everlasting Son of the Most High God, and had suffered and died violently during his first incarnation as a God-human. I totally and completely prayed and willingly accepted him as my personal Savior and Redeemer. To be led by my heart to surrender to him was not submission, but totally emboldening and enlightened beyond my understanding and faith. I realized this divine influence within my life was always a guided spiritual force. I prayed that Jesus would become close to me and I to him. I also prayed for wisdom and increased faith. Does a gift for one take away from another? No. It is inclusive and complementary. Must there always be winners and losers? When is the game of love ever over? Throughout my life, during times of relaxation, I start asking questions that I know I cannot answer. The concept of synergy, where the whole is greater than the sum of its parts, is what I strive for. I long to be a caretaker of memories and experiences. Our lives are the containers and vessels of our forever loves, sealed within the constraint of time. We can x-ray the human body, but we cannot x-ray the spirit and soul. They are an enigma without total understanding and or resolution. I'm in an area here that's not very focused. That's better. You see, to be sentimental is not to be naive. When I was gifted life from our Creator and Savior, the world had come out of the dark times from the atrocities of the World War II, where almost 65 million souls died and perished, and countless others were wounded, injured emotionally, physically, and mentally from most nations and continents of the world. Then came the Korean War and the Vietnam War, and sadly, so many other wars. We have always lived in a world of imperfect human beings, some choosing goodness and love, and many choosing hatred and evil. As I seek out truth, it no longer burdens me, but it excites me. My shadow no longer follows me, but instead the light comes from behind me, not to blind me, but to guide me. What one sees as logical, another sees as tyrannical. If we weaponize our minds and thoughts, it will always return to haunt us. As we age, life's disappointments are no longer insurmountable heartaches, but instead teaching experiences guiding us to love and wisdom. During my life, I was very blessed and privileged to have talked in detail with 3 different individuals who had experienced a near-death experience, a near-death trauma, but had returned to life. They explained to me in their out-of-body experience, while in the spirit world, the unbelievably beautiful, vibrant colors appearing to be alive and active, the ethereal music, total communication without speech or words, and the feeling of all-consuming love from this immortal being, this immortal God, who radiated the brightest and purest white light in all directions. All 3 of these individuals pleaded with this immortal God to stay and not have to return. Not one of them ever feared death again. In closing, I pray my legacy to my loved ones will be like a beacon in a lighthouse. The light of my life will continue to shine to provide love and safety during good times and troubled times. I believe our legacy is intertwined within the threads of heritage. Our hearts are never really filled until they're filled with love. The passing on of our heritage through our children and loved ones is giving in its purest form expecting nothing in return. Heritage is surely our legacy to teach and embrace each passing generation, guiding life's path and illuminating its journey for the future generations. And so it goes, and so it goes. And lastly, those of you who are waiting on your inheritance, please be patient. Time is always on your side.
Here, here.
Thank you.
Give this man a drink.
Is it a bad time to say we start a happy birthday song to the man? David, let's get us started on a happy birthday song. You got the voice. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear